Guys, good afternoon. We have Mrs. Anju Malhotra who's joining in today, and she is very passionate about her languages, her teaching skills, mainly specializing in Hindi. And she's been doing a lot of workshops, she's been writing books and motivating a lot of teachers to convert or specialize in the language of Hindi. A lot of people find Hindi language as a tough subject, but Dr. Anju, she specializes in making it easy and she loves it. She's also written some poems, so we will get to hear that. So that's a small introduction about from my side. But thank you, Anjuji. Thanks for joining in. So maybe you can introduce yourself about how this journey started, what all you've achieved, and what are you currently working on.
Oh, good afternoon, Ravi. Nice to be on your show. I'm Anju Malhotra. Currently, I'm a teacher in a very good, prestigious school of Noida, Lotus Valley International School. And my journey started, for my teaching journey started when I joined a very good school of South Delhi, Hamdard Public School.
Okay.
It's way back. I have total 25 years of teaching experience. So when I joined Hamdard Public School, I was one of the founder members, and I got so much of exposure. I worked under the able guidance of Hamid Sahab, who is a big educationist, and within a year I got all the major positions, exam in charge, HOD, and I did everything. So many things I did. I wrote books with many leading publishers like Orient Black Swan.
Nice.
And Madhuban. And there the journey begins, where my B.Ed result was not out. Actually, I would like to mention here that I have done my graduation from Jesus and Mary College, Chanakyapuri. There we used to have a club, JM Jesus and Mary College Educational Program. I opted that. We used to teach needy and poor children, but one good thing happened. From there, I could get the direction that I'll be going for teaching, and I'm a teacher by choice, which is a very good thing, I believe, because most of the people in teaching, they are not by choice there. So I'm a teacher by choice, and my mother was also very passionate to make me a teacher, so I am a teacher today.
Wow. And that shows up. आपका जो वो happiness and being in the right position shows up the way you are speaking about it. Very nice. So
See, I feel good. I feel honored to be a teacher.
So how did this writing poems come? Because when it comes to teaching, क्या हो जाता है कि entire day is with the schedule. You're preparing for what classes you have to deliver in the school and all that. So when do you get time for writing poems or creating or thinking of teaching somebody else, getting to the next level of teaching the teachers?
See, here comes my passion, because first poem I wrote in class 9th, and my Hindi teacher appreciated like anything. But poetry was just somewhere at the back, because I had too many family commitments and, of course, a job with so many responsibilities. My son was also a very demanding child, because he's a national level squash player plus a best debater. So I used to take him to MUNs and squash training. So somewhere this was little neglected, poetry writing. But last year, when my son passed out from school, he got admission in NIMS Bangalore, and he went away. Then I got ample time, and I decided that I am going to follow my passion now. At a particular age, we all feel that we should follow our passion when we get free from our family commitments. So last year I decided, and I am fortunate enough, I got enough love in the field of education. The best of principals I have worked with, Lata Matthew, who is in CBSE class 12th board team, Mrs. Madhu Chandra, Mr. S.C. Arora, they are all known names. I have worked under their able guidance.
Sure.
So when my son left for Bangalore, I decided that now I'm getting time, I'll follow my passion. And the same love which I got in education, I got it here. I started writing more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Then people appreciated, people started calling me for live shows. I always refused, no, let me wait for some time. But I interacted with many good people. I joined Sahityam group, Delhi Poetry Club. I met Anand Khatri sir, who is running a poetry club in Noida. Lamaka anthology was launched. One of my poem was there. I mean, people gave me lot of love. I don't know from where it came. And then my book Anubhuti came very soon, within 6 months, because collection I already had, but now I started writing frequently. One of the known RJs recited my poem.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I got a direction, and I decided that my book should be published in the month of February. My book Anubhuti got published. I'm working on some research work, and that will also come soon. Because of corona and all, this got little delayed, so that will also come by the grace of God Almighty. But I would like to mention the love and affection I got in education field for 25 years, same I got here, and God is kind to me.
Super. So, why did you name the book Anubhuti? So, what's
uh,
the story behind that?
Definitely. The story is very simple. Anubhuti are inner feelings, and my poems are true inner feelings. They depict me. They are my feelings. So I kept the name. It's a poetry collection,
Hmm.
and few poetry is written long back, but most of the poetry is written in last 2 3 years. So it is my inner voice.
So,
I
इसमें
did it.
वो वाला poem है which you first wrote and you got appreciation from your teacher.
See, that poem I could not get, and that is not even in Anubhuti.
Okay.
But there is one poem which I started write, which is the first poem when I frequently started writing, when I was giving a lot of time to poetry. That poem, by a matter of chance, got a lot of appreciation. I recited it manywhere, many places, and people say that is your signature poem. I still believe signature poem has to come, but people have given a lot of love. It's a small poem, and people, they have liked it like anything. And on all the lives, I'm requested to recite that poem.
Yeah.
So that is a new
So,
poem, but
please, हमें
signature.
भी please give these honors to us also so that we can also listen to it.
Oh, definitely, definitely. For that, I would like to tell you a small thing.
Mm-hmm.
See, इश्क मोहब्बत, मूलतः मैं प्रेम की कवित्री के रूप में जानी जाती हूँ, लिखती सब कुछ हूँ, क्योंकि
Favorite subject.
कवि
You talk about Prem, it is favorite subject. So.
नहीं, असल में होता क्या है कि कवि समाज से अछूता नहीं रह सकता। अभी पिछले दिनों कुछ देखा मैंने, शहीदों पर लिखा, शहादत पर लिखा,
Okay.
उसको भी लोगों ने यूट्यूब वीडियो में कन्वर्ट किया, बहुत अच्छा मुझे सराहना मिली। लेकिन मूलतः लोगों ने मुझे प्रेम की कवित्री के रूप में जाना है, और मेरी ये कविता भी प्रेम की कविता है। तो अगर आप थोड़ी सी इसकी भूमिका समझ लेंगे तो आपको बड़ा मजा आएगा इस कविता को सुनने में। होता क्या है कि इश्क, मोहब्बत, प्रेम, प्यार, इनमें आधे आधे वर्ण मिलते, आधे अक्षर हैं, अल्फाबेट्स,
Hmm.
लेकिन पूर्णता इसी प्रेम से मिलती है। तो ये जो मेरी कविता है, इसमें मैंने ये कल्पना की है कि व्यक्ति जब प्रेम के समय में होता है, कभी भी उसने किसी भी चीज से प्रेम किया हो, देखिए प्रेम बहुत व्यापक व्यापक सी चीज है। बचपन में खिलौनों से करते हैं, फिर माता पिता से करते हैं, जवानी में किसी प्रिय से किया होगा, तो ये प्रेम बहुत बड़ा है। जब व्यक्ति प्रेम के क्षणों में होता है, तो वो एक अद्भुत सा समय जी लेता है। वो आकाश की ऊंचाइयां छू लेता है, वो धरती का विस्तार नाप लेता है, और ना जाने वो क्या क्या कर जाता है। और इसी समय को, जब वो बहुत समय बाद, अब जिंदगी की भाग दौड़ में हम सभी लगे रहते हैं, व्यस्त हो जाते हैं, फिर जब उसके बाद याद करते हैं, तो कोई मन क्या गुनगुना उठता होगा। यही मेरी छोटी सी प्रेम की कविता है, मैं आपको सुनाती हूँ। वो प्रणय की शाम मुझसे आज भी कुछ बोलती है, वो प्रणय की शाम मुझसे आज भी कुछ बोलती है। मधुर याद उनकी मन में मिस्री सी खोलती है। वो समय फिर याद आया, खुद को जिसमें भरा पाया, खाली भरे को रूह मेरी तराजू में तोलती है वो प्रणय की शाम मुझसे आज भी कुछ बोलती है। वो क्या बोलती है और देखिए, कुछ दिवस बीते थे ऐसे सभी मिल गया हो जैसे आज गुमसुम रूह बैठी कहीं गिरह खोलती है वो प्रणय की शाम मुझसे आज भी कुछ बोलती है। Thank you
Super,
so much.
super,
Voice is not that good, but I recite my poem my way.
super. Now you have to come to the center because you're like cutting off. Yeah,
Okay.
yes, yeah, perfect. Superb song. I think super poem. Uh, yeah, a lot of depth. मतलब पुरानी यादें आ गई तो रोना भी आ जाएगा. So
बस मेरा यही उद्देश्य है कि इस कविता के बाद होता वही है, किसी ने बहुत सुंदर कहा है, मैं अपना कलाम सुनाता रहा, सब अपने अपने चाहने वालों में खो गए, तो इस कविता के साथ कुछ ऐसा ही होता है और मुझे कहा भी जा रहा है, तो मुझे लगा आज यही सुनानी चाहिए।
yeah, good one. बहुत अच्छा है. But what
Thank
I've learned is in the entire discussion, one point you said, I think most of the guests have mentioned this during the conversation. When the kids went off, that's when you got a chance to relish your passion. So I think that is very appropriate. Till now, I've been like kids should always be with us. Why do parents send kids to the college?
No, no,
They're
no.
outside.
See,
But for mothers, if they have to really get time, I think we have to send the kids at a certain age so that in those 40s and all that, so that you get some time. Good point. Yeah, this is a learning from my.
See, my aim was not at all that. Me and my husband insisted a lot. We told him, we actually tried to bribe him because he's a single child. We tried to bribe him that you be here. Lot of universities are there. You will get anywhere admission. But somehow he was also passionate about his studies. And when he was getting BSc Economics in Narsi Munji, no child would like to leave that, so he went. My aim is not that when after the child, when the children they go, then only you can write. But during my teaching tenure, I was dealing with very important posts. Even some things can't be mentioned here. Some confidential things are there. You can't mention them. But CBSE selected me as a resource person. I could not join them because of my family commitments. Because family comes first. You have a job, very demanding. You have a family. You can't neglect them and follow your passion. And when you get time, you must follow.
So we also have some questions so that we understand you well, Anjuji. So are you all set for
Definitely.
the rapid fire questions? So what's your
Okay.
favorite type of music? I mean, I think I know the answer after you've read the poem out, but yeah, I would love to know the answer.
I love to listen to old Hindi Bollywood music, old
All
movies,
Hindi. Okay.
especially old music, old Hindi music, filmy music.
Okay. Do you like staying in touch with people who have moved away from your life, or do you have the tendency to forget them? Forget.
No, no, no. I am really connected with each and everyone. I told you I'm fortunate enough to work with many principals, and they are all eminent educationists.
Hmm.
I still have contact with them time to time. They guide me whenever I need any help. I approach them. You know, we are connected. Instagram, social media is so strong. So they time to time advise me, and they are my mentors. So once I am in touch with anyone, I really connect to them.
You're still in touch with your schoolmates and all that, schoolmates and college.
Yes, definitely. My father was in Air Force. So my schooling was done in center schools, different areas. I've traveled all across India. So still all my school friends are in touch with me. We have get-togethers and we really have very good time. They all are in different fields. Due to Corona, we are not meeting and we are often discussing on group that it's a long time we have not met, but we often meet. I'm still in touch with them.
Cool. Have you ever been through an experience that you couldn't explain?
Pardon?
Have you ever been through an experience that you couldn't explain?
No, I'll not say couldn't explain, but still tough times are everywhere you face. But then I feel we should be looking towards our blessings. See, Dr. Kumar Vishwas wrote a very beautiful line which I always quote. ये जो मेरे हाथों में फूलों का गुलदस्ता है, ये मेरे पाँव के कांटे पे बहुत हंसता है. अगर पाँव में एक कांटा है भी तो कोई बात नहीं, हाथों में तो फूलों का गुलदस्ता है. We are fortunate enough, we are privileged people. See the condition, many people are not that privileged. So I feel content, we should be content.
For outsiders, generally the teacher's job or principal's job, they feel it's a government, it's like a government job. उतना ज़्यादा काम नहीं रहता, उतना ये नहीं रहता. But behind the scenes there's a lot of preparation. Every day is a new day. There are a lot of challenges operationally. There are a lot of challenges with kids. You have to handle parents. So there's definitely a lot of stress around. So how do you relax or de-stress yourself? In hard times, or whenever you feel.
First of all, okay, I will answer to that also. But first of all, I would like to mention one thing, that I am not in a government job. Never I was. So private school job is more demanding. But coming to your question, I really feel the teachers, see, one good thing is that we are not dealing with the machinery or files. We are dealing with children. Emotionally, we are attached to them. But this is also a fact that when we are teaching senior classes, we have to prepare our lectures. We can't go to class like that, because in the time of internet and all, children, they gather many things from many information, and then they come to class. So that way, you have to be, once you are well versed with your subject, they respect you. And after 25 years of teaching experience, now I think we have the pulse in the hand. But still, every year we face different challenges. Believe me, each batch is different than the other. From years I'm teaching, my first batch passed out in 1996. Imagine that batch children are absolutely different. Today they are parents. One of them came for his son's admission to my school, and he was so happy meeting me. So every year challenges are different. And now when we are teaching online, parents are sitting next to children and they are also listening to everything. So the command should be there. Your subject knowledge should be sound. Then you are respected by everyone. Believe me, by teachers, by parents, by management, by children and everyone.
Cool. So what you mean to say, if you're really strong in what you're doing, you will not feel stressful in whatever you're doing.
Never ever. Never ever.
Ma'am, if for in case, and this shouldn't happen, touch wood, you will have, if you have to evacuate your building right away, your home, you have to, because of fire or whatever it is, apart from your family, what are the 5 things you will take immediately along with you? You have to leave in like the next 5 minutes, you have to vacate your house. So what are the 5 things you will keep
Okay,
in mind?
well, I was about to say that my husband and my son, who's my
Yeah,
family,
apart
but
from your
you said apart from the family.
yeah.
So I think a mobile will be a must, because in any casualty, at least you can contact someone.
Okay.
Little essentials, whatever you feel, maybe whatever is handy, little cash, little jewelry, because then of
Yeah.
course if you are evacuating your house, you must need something later on. And rest is up to God. I don't need anything else. When my family is with me, I don't need anything else. We can deal with any situation.
Cool.
Nothing much is required.
Okay. When do you feel truly alive?
See, when I'm with children. Believe me, S.C. Arora sir, who is a known educationist, Tiska Chopra's father, if you can connect more. He once, when I joined this Lotus Valley International School, he said something beautiful. This was some induction program going on. And he mentioned that, see, you teachers, often teachers, they crib that less paid and more of the headaches are there, children trouble, and so many other things. I'm a teacher by choice. I never felt all that. But then he mentioned that teachers are the most fortunate people, because all other professions, he gave examples that when you go to a doctor always find अनहेल्दी पीपल, क्रिबिंग, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, दर्द हो गया, डॉक्टर साहब ये कर दो, वो कर दो. Office people are dealing with files, machinery. So he gave so many examples, and he told us that you are dealing with children.
Hmm.
And believe me, we are not only teaching, sometimes we are getting the annual day conducted, some debates, some poetry competitions. So we are engaged in so many things. I really feel good and lively when I'm with my children. The very first day when the online classes started, I told children that I'm missing that
Personal.
physical contact with you all. So I am a passionate teacher. I feel when I'm with children, I'm happy.
Super. What are some things that you never bought and will never buy?
Um, as such, I can't think of anything which I'll never buy. I'm a vegetarian. Non-veg food I don't drink, so such things I don't buy. Otherwise, there is
So,
no specific thing which I
so
would
yeah,
not like
non-veg,
to buy.
this thing, plastic, like plastic bags.
Yes, definitely,
So yeah,
definitely
there are
that. So we
certain
have
things.
already stopped. I consider that to be done. That is why I have not mentioned. It's 2 year back when I met some people in Brahmaputra Market, Noida,
Mhm.
and they were really they were all educated people, and they were on a move that plastics and all should be. We know how we are harming our mother nature. So they were insisting on that. I was really impressed. Before that also, we used to tell children our school is a eco-friendly school. We
Mhm.
don't allow plastics there. So before that, still sometimes in a situation of extreme emergency, we used to. But 2 years ago, I decided that no plastics, we are harming, we have harmed enough, and now we are not going to harm more. So a clear cut no to plastics.
Okay. What gives your life a meaning?
My son,
Okay.
because really motherhood is a beautiful experience, and I saw him growing. I told you he's a national level squash player, he's a good orator, and he has given a lot of glory to the family because he has been always given awards and so many things. So I think he completed me.
But now let's talk about Anju during your childhood. What are the musty things you've done? You've written poem. I know that pyar wala stuff
बचपन के
started
याद,
very,
हाँ.
yeah. So what who was the reason behind this poem? And what was the musty?
Reason was not single person, because if you have read the poem, I have mentioned very small things. Going to see, our time was different. Going to canteen and having one samosa and one cold drink was a big privilege for us
Yeah.
people. So I still have all my KVTG friends. My later schooling was done in Center School, Tego Garden. I told you my father was in Air Force. We have traveled a lot, and that group is still in touch. And someone used to eat my tiffin, or I used to tell them that I couldn't eat. You have it, otherwise my mother will scold me.
Yeah.
My one friend, my one classmate, still remembers that he used to have bhindi roti from my tiffin, and all of them are so dear to me. And we had beautiful memories. I was always a child who was liked by my teachers also. Still, I have in contact with my English teacher Mitra ma'am, my Hindi teacher RK Sharma ma'am. They all are now elderly people, but they are in touch with me. My class teacher N Sharma ma'am, because I was a very good student. This my meticulous work, my organized work. This all I really learned from them.
So most notorious thing you've done during your childhood.
I say I was not a notorious child, but still, sometimes our humanities batch. See, at that time, people used to think that we must take science and commerce if we are intelligent. This thing is not existing now, but this was there. So when I opted for humanities, my teachers, they told me to discuss it again with my parents, why I got so much marks and good percentage, and why I want to take humanities. But for me, it was most important because my flair was in languages, English and Hindi. Because I was zone topper in Hindi, so I got admission in Hindi honors. Otherwise, I would have done English honors. Matlab, no other option was there. I had a flair for languages. So when I was in school, I was in humanities section, and the boys of humanities section considered to be little notorious because they were the lot, those who are not very much interested in study. So I kind of, you can say, I have not done anything myself, but if they have done anything, so I have definitely helped them to hide that, because if Anju will say they have not done it, the teacher will believe it. So that kind of thing I have done, but not any practical thing where I can say that I have done this mischief. No.
Good, good. So, what?
I may have lied for them.
Yeah, a lot of people there. I mean, a lot of incidents in our school days, though, we were like complete opposite to girls, and, we both did not agree on any specific point. But when it comes to issues and all that, they were really good at hiding things. So, बताते नहीं थे,
I agree.
डराते थे कि
Yes.
बता देंगे करके, but somehow.
Even one of we 2 3 classmates, whenever we meet, we tell their spouses now that we used to complete their homework, because then they will get punished for that. They were even not willing to do their homework, and they will come to school, and we know that 2 3 teachers are always very strict. They will punish you. Now these days corporal punishment is not there, but in our times they used to
Yeah.
get a good one. So we used to say, okay, give me your notebook, I will do your homework also, so that you should not get that punishment. This thing also we have done. I have these memories about school.
Yeah, there was a time when we one of the friends got a beer bottle, and and this was a KV Kendra Vidyalaya school. You had this PT period and all that. So chal raha tha somewhere, to see the bottle and all that, and this was like very. This was, I think, we were in ninth class. So
Okay.
curiosity बहुत बढ़ गई थी, सभी आके देख रहे थे, खींच रहे थे एक दूसरे से, and that slipped and it fell down, and the entire class was smelling. Period was over, girls came back, and by the time we tried our best to mop, put water, whatever it was still smelling.
Yes.
And then we got soap, jo bhi tha, from the washroom, got it, tried to wipe it, and girls understood. Somehow we managed, but when they came, they understood, they smelled it, they went away, but they did not reveal it. So we were so glad that they did not reveal. Matlab, though it was like not one person's mistake, the entire group was like mopping the entire room. So that was the most memorable moment. Thanks to that.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that reminded me of one thing I will like to mention here. In class 12th, I will not name my that classmate. He requested me. My handwriting was very good also, and matured handwriting. So teachers used to say, he said that his parents couldn't come for PTM. He never told them because he knew what will happen. And then what blunder he did, he got some boy in the name of that he's my elder brother. Parents are busy and he is there. But somehow my class teacher could make out that he was not elder brother. He was some local guy. So now he was given a very good one in the class, and he was told, tomorrow either you will come to school or you with your parents, or you will not come. But he was in school without parents. So he requested me, Anju, there is a request. You write an application on my parents' behalf, because your handwriting is very matured, and you write an application that parents are busy for 1 month, they'll not be able to come. And I straightforwardly told him that no, I will not do this kind of a thing. I can lie for you that you have done something wrong, and I'll say you have not done, but this thing I'll not do. And he was angry with me for a year or so. Then he understood that she was justified at her place. She can't write an application for. That's a forgery kind of a thing. I still remember he was upset with me. He was so upset that I refused. I'll not write an application.
Good
So
memory.
those were the days, beautiful memories we have.
So no kneel down, no standing up on the bench. So you've not experienced
Pardon?
it. No kneeling down or standing up on the bench. in your school days?
No, no,
So you're not that
no.
category of. You
I
missed all that.
was a very
You missed all
liked
that.
child, but a class monitor, house in charge, best orator. My house used to depend on me. They used to say, Anju ko khada kar do and koi bhi competition, kuch bhi hai. Once there was Hindi extempore,
Hmm.
and my Hindi teacher, the topic given to me was बढ़ती महंगाई गिरते मूल्य. आई मीन अगर महंगाई बढ़ रही है तो मूल्य कहाँ से गिरेगा चीजों का. बाय मिस्टेक द टॉपिक वाज रिटन इनकरेक्ट. इट शुड बी बढ़ती महंगाई गिरते जीवन मूल्य.
Oh.
महंगाई बढ़ेगी तो लोगों के जीवन. एंड द टॉपिक वाज इनकरेक्ट. अब एक्सटेम्परी है, सबको स्लिप मिल गई, मुझे ये मिली.
Hmm.
अब जब हो गया, आई कुड समहाउ, आई वाज अ चाइल्ड ऑफ क्लास 10th और 11th, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर. आई कुड गेस कि कुछ तो गड़बड़ है.
Hmm.
तो फिर मैंने इसको इजी वे में, पर उतना कॉन्फिडेंटली नहीं कर पाई. एंड आई गॉट सेकंड पोजीशन. एंड आई हैड टीयर्स इन माय आईज कि मैं हमेशा फर्स्ट आती थी. सो माय हिंदी टीचर कॉल्ड मी एंड सेड, शो मी द स्लिप. मैंने उन्हें स्लिप दिखाई. उन्होंने कहा ये टॉपिक गलत है. शी वेंट ऑन स्टेज एंड शी अपोलोजाइज कि जिसने भी ये ऑर्गेनाइज किया, द टॉपिक इज इनकरेक्ट बिकॉज माय फर्स्ट पोजीशन होल्डर चाइल्ड इज गेटिंग सेकंड पोजीशन. So on a difficult topic also I could say. So that way I was a very liked child by my geography file was still kept with my class teacher to show it to the coming batches that how work should be done. So I was that type of a child.
So, what do you want to be remembered for?
See, rest everything will go, but I would like to remember it as a good human being. The amount of love I have got in education field, it's not easy. I've invested in that. I hope you can understand when you have holded so many positions and you have worked, people recognize your work. And when I came to poetry field a year back,
Hmm.
I again have beautiful friends here, wonderful friends here, good seniors, those who are really mentoring me. They all love me. I have very good relations with me. So I want to be known as a good human being. Rest, everything is materialistic. I don't believe in anything else. People should love you.
Cool. With all this experience in education, mostly in education, running a family, being a poet, understanding, somebody within, understanding the emotions mainly. I think that's what a poet inculcates in them before they pen down things. So, what would you do when you become the chief minister?
Oh, first of all, I think there should be peace everywhere. Peace, especially on the border.
Hmm.
दिस ये सैनिकों की शहादत ने मुझे पिछले दिनों बहुत परेशान किया, पता नहीं क्यों. मैंने एक कविता भी लिखी कि एक सैनिक नहीं चला जाता है, मरता है परिवार भी. मे बी कॉमन पीपल, मेनी पीपल आर सेंसिटिव टुवर्ड्स दिस, बट बीइंग child from the for my father was in forces, so I can understand. I can still recollect a incident where my classmate of class 5, imagine I was in class 5 and she lost her father. So what she went through, how much problems she had, I could see that and I can still recollect. So I would like to have peace everywhere, everywhere. Peace in the world, peace in the country, peace in the nation, peace in the families, peace in the society. So this peace is very important. War is no solution to anything. My first priority will be this.
Good. Good point. I think that solves most of the issues. I think just one word, peace.
That's all.
A lot of.
Really, that is the
Yeah.
key word to solve everything.
Fine, ma'am. Thanks a lot for joining in. It was really insightful discussion, and I really loved the poem and the experiences in central schools because those are like as a with me too. Uh,
Uh,
Good. Thanks for
I
taking.
was thinking you will be able to relate. I was thinking you'll be able to relate a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And Hindi poems were like there in teachers. This thing, most of the teachers around us also because we had teachers from various states, and they were pretty good at poems and explaining the poems. So I could relate that. So a lot of things relished during the interaction for me also. Nice.
Good, good. I enjoyed. It was a wonderful interaction.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for taking time out. So, friends, do follow Anjuji and her poems, and wherever she is publishing it, and so that she can create more poems, especially the ones she has written recently for the soldiers, because this is the right moment. So all the poets need appreciation, and a small like and a love would always motivate them to write more. And good learning, one good learning, kids send the kids fast so that the mothers can get free to follow their passion.
No.
That's a personal takeaway for me from this session from you. It is very true. So thank you, friends, for
Thanks
joining.
a lot.
Thank you, Anjuji.
Thanks a lot for your wishes. Thanks a lot. Blessings. Lot of blessings. Lot
Thank
of
you.
love.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.